Good morning, everybody. Good morning or good afternoon, depending on where you are right now. My name is Kyle, and welcome to the channel. If you haven't already yet, please give this video a like and subscribe to the channel for more content. I'm pumping it out, guys. I'm pumping out the content, and boy, do I got some stuff coming. Today's video is a rundown of my own personal car, and I'm gonna be giving you guys a rundown of the mods that I have on it, and yeah, so let's get into it. I'm sitting in the driver's seat right now, and so we got a couple interesting mods here. First thing is first to notice, silver trim galore, guys. I got silver trim everywhere to match. Oh, that's awkward. I thought those were silver. And that is, of course, to match the theme of the outside paint of the car. Yeah, even, you know, top even, I mean, you're surrounded. So that's, I guess you guys could call that a mod. That's what I'm gonna start off with. And this, we gotta touch on this, of course. So this is my center screen, and normally they're just a little line here, no touch screens, just buttons, but here we got a touch screen. So let me give you guys a run through of this. So here we are in this over here you can see we have the map, the phone, and the audio. Of course, right now we are in the audio. Everything is slow. This is, of course, the radio controls. So you got your FM, you got your audio, USB if it was plugged in, Pandora if you had it. Well, I do have it, so, but I don't think it's on. Aux 1, Aux 3, and Bluetooth audio, which is what I use most of the time. And you have a screen off button, which just shuts the screen off. And then we go to phone, and this is your phone. I don't use this feature. You can put your contacts in, I guess. When I do get calls when I'm driving and my phone is connected, they will come through the car though. And I have this here mic, which will, when I speak, that's how they hear me, and it's right there in front of my face. So it works out. And so then we have map. Now, yeah, they got to give you this warning label. I accept. This is the map. Pretty cool map. You just can move it around and stuff. It's actually very responsive. I mean, it's not like super great, but it gets the job done. You could input addresses and stuff and all that fancy jazz there. And then, of course, we have this bottom part, which is where you control the heat. The red is obviously for hot air, and then you just move this down to get into the cold air, and it becomes blue. This is how strong you want the air coming out. And yes, so I also have heated seat buttons, except I don't have heated seats connected in this car, so those, of course, don't work. Door unlocks, door locks, hazards. So the only other thing really is this Hurst shifter here. Works very well. It's a short door shifter, so in first, second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth. You know, it's very tight, very nice. And this car does have an upgraded transmission. And for those of you who are saying, oh, you probably didn't need that, no, I did. I blew the stock transmission in the first day. So that's not a lie, that's totally truthful. So that's why I have the upgraded transmission. The Hurst shifter was here before I got the new transmission. And I think it looks cool. It's the perfect length, you know. When I'm driving, I'm going along, you know, my hand's right here, it goes right here. I mean, it's nice, and it goes perfectly where my hand is. Now, we are gonna move on to the outside of the car. So, here we go. All right, guys, now we are on the outside of the car. So, where should I start? I'll start in the back, because there's a lot of stuff in the front, and the back seems like the best place to start. Now, we have blacked out taillights, which are freaking filthy, and of course we have the silver trim down here. We have quad Flowmaster exhausts, and so my exhaust setup is 1 7/8 inch long tube headers, no cats, and then those quad Flowmaster exhausts, and sounds gnarly. So that's the way back of the car. Now moving up a little, we have these little mud flaps here. You can see that, and we also have them in the front up here, and these are actually very helpful, guys. This keeps the side of the car looking clean even when everything else is dirty. Now this is actually an aftermarket part too. This is the side skirt that I have here. And let me just tell you, cleaning in here is a pain in the ass because it gets so tight over here. You can see there's so much dirt in here, I can barely get my fingers in there to clean it out, but it looks good. So now we have these rims here. You guys may recognize these rims. These are Z28 replica rims. And for anybody wondering what size I'm running, there you have it, boys. 315s in the back. 315s in the back. Imagine the girth. So, up front, same rim. And for those of you, again, who are wondering what size I'm running up front, 275s. Now, a little cool bit that you may not have noticed. These door handles are aftermarket. These are sport door handles. I think they look amazing. And sport mirrors. Now, these might be the tiniest mirrors you guys have ever seen. These things are a bitch to see out of, but it looks really cool. So now, let me take you all to the front of the car where the magic happens. So this is the front. Now you guys can see here, this is a carbon fiber hood, real all carbon fiber. Got the hood pins, and I'll explain that in a bit. No, that's not just for show. Even though it does look pretty badass. And then we have different front grille. We have these scoops here, and these are my fog lights right there. And these are functioning, my hand goes all the way through. And so now, when I first got this car, it came with a lip. You can see this is already pretty low. I mean, it's about, I'd say three GoPros in height. So, you know, however tall that is. But so it actually came with an additional splitter, which came down to like fucking here, you know, like literally that much off the ground. So I drove it around like that for the first day, and then I had to take it off. It was just too low, and you guys know this is my daily driver, so I don't have another car, and I can't risk getting stuck because I hit it and break it off and whatnot. I mean, it still looks super mean from the front. It does look better with it on, but I mean, I'm perfectly happy. So now let's get under the hood. So a lot of people might be wondering, how do you open the hood with the hood pins? Well, you just put your finger, they're actually pins, that's why they're called hood pins. There's these little pins, and you put your finger in, and they're kind of hard, so I'm going to use some force here, and you pull them out. So after you do that on each side, do it again over here, get a little close-up. Yeah, it scratches the silver, but as long as you aren't scratching this this carbon fiber, then it is all right. So after you take it out, that's what it looks like. And yes, you got to go back inside of the car to pop the actual trunk, which is of course in the normal spot right under here. I mean, I don't mean trunk, I mean hood. That's what I meant. And then just doing the normal process. The hood release is right here. It's pretty dark in there. I don't know if you guys can see. It's this little lever right here. So you just move that, and then you lift it up, and holy smokes, there it is, you guys. Interesting fact, this carbon fiber hood does not come with a hood stand, so if I let this go, it just comes straight down. So don't worry, I have a tool for that. This is called my baton. Yes, I have a baton, and of course it is in fact carbon fiber, a carbon fiber baton. You guys might be saying, what the fuck is he doing with a carbon fiber baton? Well, guys, this is how I have to hold my hood up. And so I'm gonna set it up. I don't really want to try to do this with one hand while I'm holding the camera because, well, I don't know what'll happen. So I'm gonna set it up for you guys and be back here in 2 seconds. So I'll see you then. Alrighty, and would you look at that, the baton is up. Now you can set this anywhere you want. I personally like to do it right here. Keeps it up nice. So under here, we'll start with the heat shield. This is a heat shield. We have a strut tower, BMR, you know, to keep this engine from not freaking going all over the place because it's so powerful. This is the ECS supercharger. It basically replicates, it even looks like a Pro Charger, and it's the same, you know, I'm pretty sure it's a centrifugal supercharger. which means it's driven by the belt, which of course you can see here. And I have a smaller pulley on it, and so that just makes it spool up hella fast. And it's great. That's why it's so loud. I'm running like full boost at like 2,000 RPM or 2,500 RPM, some shit like that. Now, if you follow this big ass pipe all the way through, all this tubing down into there, you will eventually come to this point, which is my intercooler. You'll see the radiator behind it and then the intercooler in front, and that is of course what the supercharger runs through to before it gets into the engine, to keep the engine, or to keep the air nice and cool. You guys have seen the carbon fiber hood, you've seen my carbon fiber baton, but now you got to see the carbon fiber covers I got over here. Oh my gosh, you guys are probably thinking I'm nuts. Carbon fiber, carbon fiber, carbon fiber. Is this one carbon fiber too? Well, hell yeah, it is. Better not even ask me if that's carbon fiber, guys. But so, let me give you a rundown of what I meant when I said those hood pins aren't for looks. I don't know if you guys could see here, but yes, it is freaking cracked a little bit. It is cracked. And so the story goes, had this hood on and no hood pins, and drove it for a while, and one day I was coming down the highway and I realized that the goddamn hood was freaking lifting up like this. So now I'm like, holy shit, what's going on? So eventually got home and popped the hood and saw that the hood was cracked. So I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? But what I failed to realize was the whole time there's been this little sign, and I don't know if you guys could see it because I cannot get it to focus, but it says warning, off-road use only, hood pins required, which I did not see when I first put the hood on. So yes, they are required, and it says that for a reason, because your fucking hood will crack if you don't have them in place. How do you put the hood down? Well, first off, you take out the baton. So you lift up the hood and put it down ever so gently, and you can just put this, I usually put this back in my car, but I'm gonna put it here for now. And so you can see it's resting right on the hood pins. I don't know if you guys can see that. That looks pretty dope actually. But all you gotta do is push it down a little bit and it'll clip into place. Push it down even more and it's in like Flynn. Now all you guys gotta do is take these here hood pins, push down on the hood a little bit to get it nice down there, and then, you guys watching this, just slam them shits through. And that's the whole process. It's not very hard, pretty easy. And if it keeps my hood safe, then I like it. Again, you gotta push down on the hood, put the pins in, push them through, and they're in there. Now this hood ain't going anywhere. You can even see, look at this. I'm pushing down on it and it's like not even moving at all. So, which is the whole point. So they're doing their jobs. Good job, guys. Good job. Throw this back there and hop back inside. So I hope you guys liked that video. Like I said, I filmed this after I filmed yesterday's video. And the goal was gonna try to be to put them together in the same video, but then once I realized how long they both were gonna be, I said there's no way. I don't think anybody's gonna watch 20 minutes of me fucking rambling on and on and on. But so that's my car. But it's a simple build. It's all subtle little things. Like I showed you guys, all these interior trims that are silver, all the carbon fiber in the hood compartments. Everything is just, it's so subtle, and that's what I love about it. You know, I'll pull a Doug DeMuro real quick. One weird, interesting quirk about this car. And yes, I'm only gonna give you one, so if you guys wanna see more, go check out Doug's videos, because he'll give you like a fucking million. But you guys can see back here, there's a hood pocket right there. But you guys can see on the back of the driver's seat, there is none. And so while some of you guys might be like, well, yeah, duh, you can't fit your hands back there, it's still kind of odd, because what if you got 2 people sitting back there? You know, there's still 2 seats back there. It's kind of an odd setup, you know. But so that's a quirk that I'm gonna leave you guys with for today. As always, guys, I hope you liked the video. Please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you want to see more content like this. I'm gonna be posting on a regular basis now, and we got some cool stuff coming. So as always, hope you guys are having a great day. And I hope I entertained you for a while, and I hope you got to learn more about my car and some of the mods it has on it, how hood pins work, and you guys got to learn a cool little quirk. So thank you guys very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.